Today we are going to be ranking every character from young Sheldon. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Of course, this is in a tier list format as we typically do over here on the channel. Sorry, I had the wrong OBS notification. We are going to be ranking them today based on how much I personally liked the characters in the show. Of course, this is just my opinion. I would love to know what you guys think about it down below afterwards. I don't know how this is going to go. I highly doubt there's anybody that falls into the F tier. And I don't even know if anybody's going to be into the D tier because I actually really like the cast that they chose from young Sheldon. So we are going to be ranking them from S to D, starting off with Billy. Billy doesn't have nearly as much depth of a character, and we didn't get to see him like nearly as much as some of our main cast, obviously. And that's where some of these like characters will fall weaker to others that are going to be placed in like S and A. But Billy, whenever he was on screen, he had a good time. I enjoyed his interactions with Sheldon. You know what's funny is I personally can't relate to Billy, but I mean, I grew up with a friend that was very similar to Billy, and I watched young Sheldon with my mom. My mom and I laughed so much because we were like, oh my god, and let's say I don't know, my name's Kyle. Let's say his name was Kyle. Oh my god, that's actually so Kyle. Like, they made a character that's so accurate. So I liked Billy probably a little bit more than I would imagine most people, but I don't imagine that the characters I'm going to end up placing in S and A are going to stack up to him. Billy is going to go into the B tier, and it's important to note too, C tier is just okay. Like, yeah, you know what? Not good, not bad. That's what the C tier is for. D tier is characters that I don't like. So being in the B tier is still a good character. Now, Brenda. Here's the problem, because I would hate to live near Brenda. I could never dream like George having a relationship with Brenda. I could never like dream of being around somebody like Brenda. She's awful. But she did bring a level of entertainment. So I didn't actually look at Brenda and hate her. And I know there was a little bit of sob story here and there. And of course, as I'm talking about young Sheldon, I'm probably going to spoil a little bit. So keep that in mind if you happen to be watching the show for the first time. I don't know. I don't hate her. I would hate her if she was like, if she was in real life around me. I would be able to like, I would hate her with all of my heart and I would want nothing to do with her. But for the show purpose, like, she was okay, man. She was okay. I'm going to put her into the B tier. I liked her a little bit less than Billy though. So she's probably going to end up somewhere near around her son. Okay, let's talk about Dale. Dale was hilarious. I love Dale, his interaction with Georgie, kind of being like the second father figure. Whenever he ended up getting with his Mima, like, all of that was funny. I love that he didn't care. I love that he's just like the cranky old guy. He is a very strong character in the show. He is going to be going into the A tier. Let's continue on to Miss Evelyn. I don't know her. I don't remember if that's the last name or the first name, but she's a teacher. Evelyn. That's what I remember. Evelyn was the name. And I have, okay, perfect. I made sure I kept some pictures over onto the side over here. Evelyn, yeah. There's nothing we can break down about her. I didn't like her. I didn't dislike her. She was barely in the show. She's going to the C tier. Now, George Cooper. You know what's crazy, guys, is with a bunch of these characters, the Big Bang Theory characters had some great casting, some great characters. I actually liked these characters just about like as much. I would say that Sheldon, like OG Sheldon and Penny, kind of were the best that the Big Bang universe has to offer. But man, these characters are great too. And I kind of want to put George in S tier, but I don't think I'm gonna. He was funny. He was the perfect father. Like, he was the perfect dad. I meant to say father figure, the perfect dad. He ran the house. Like, the character was awesome. Like, he was funny. He was serious. He brought a lot of, great moments in the show. I'm going to put him in the A tier, man. I'm going to put him ahead of Dale, though. Georgie. I have a little bit of an unpopular take about Georgie. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be that unpopular, but off the top of my head, and I know this might change, okay? This might change. I think I liked Georgie the best, but we'll talk a little bit more about it as we continue on. I think I like Georgie the best out of every character in young Sheldon. It kind of reminds me of how, how when the Big Bang Theory started and Leonard was supposed to be the star of the show, but of course Sheldon ended up taking over the show. I feel like that same kind of thing happened here where young Sheldon was supposed to be the star of the show and Georgie was the one who took over. Look, Georgie's the one who has the spinoff show. Georgie was fantastic. I loved the story. I was very interested in his character development. S tier. I really liked Georgie. Now, Grant Dr. Linkletter. He was funny, but you can't really stack him up too well. I think I'm going to throw him into the B tier. Like, him and Dr. Sturgis were great together. When it was him, Sheldon, and Dr. Sturgis together, peak comedy. I loved it. He's going to go into the B tier. There's not much we could break down about him. Now, I need to go look at this guy's name, this next guy. And that's a little bit of a problem if I have to go look at his name, right? Herbert. His name is Herbert. I don't remember his name. He was all right. He's kind of going to the teacher category. I liked how grumpy he was, how much he actually ended up hating Sheldon. He's going to go into the C tier right ahead of the other character. Now, I actually don't remember much about Jana. I don't remember much about her. I remember Georgie dating her. I remember Georgie really liking her. And why do I remember her being a little bit of a problem? I don't know. But I didn't hate her either, man. I don't recall, like, a ton of moments that she really had in the show, man. She's going to go into the C tier as well. I'm going to put her right behind this or Herbert over here, because Herbert had some, like, pretty funny moments, you know? He was pretty great. Dr. Sturgis. Like Dr. Linkletter, he was really funny. He was really weird. He loved the Mima. That was a very, very strange relationship, but it was peak comedy. Loved when he was around. Loved, like, how he didn't really take any social cues like Sheldon. I liked him, man. I liked him. He was a good character, but do I like him more than Linkletter? He definitely had more screen time, but do I like him more? They're very close. Very close. I'm going to be putting them together. I'm going to put him slightly ahead of Dr. Linkletter. Now, June. We didn't see too much of June, but when she was on screen, I thought she was just okay. She had some good moments. She had some fun, you know, like with picking apart at Dale's relationship. I'm going to put her in the C tier, man. I'm going to put her at the top of C tier. Tam. It was a shame that Tam didn't get too much screen time in the later seasons, man, because I thought he was a good best friend. I liked whenever they met up at the lunch table. I liked the sarcastic tone he always had with Sheldon. I really liked the episode where Sheldon went over to his house. Like, he was a good character, man. He was a very, very good character. I'm also going to put Tam into the B tier. I'm going to put him right ahead of the two professors over here. Now, Linda? Linda, is this her name? Linda, yeah, or President Haglire. Linda, President Haglire. That's her name. Sorry. It's crazy how you can watch an entire show. To be fair, it's been months on months on months. I would say a year. Well, I watched it whenever the last season came out. So, forgive me. She was funny. I liked, I like whenever Sheldon bugged her. Obviously, that's really the only interaction that we ever had with her, but there was more as time goes on, and she was a great character. She played her part well. She was always entertaining. I like that she was basically telling Sheldon to F off every time that he was around, and then Sheldon would just, like, bother her even more by circumstance. I liked her as well. I'm going to put her into the B tier. Actually, no, I'm going to put her under the two professors, okay? That's what we're going to do. Mary Cooper. I have a little bit of a Brenda problem over here, because could you imagine being married to Mary? Could you imagine that chaos? Oh my God, I would blow my brains out. That would be an impossible task, okay? But she's a good character. From a third-party perspective, I like watching her. So I'm kind of like with Brenda over here. Like, I enjoy watching her on TV, but I know I would just absolutely hate her in real life. Oh, man. And I'm somebody who follows faith, too. Like, but no, get Mary away from me, man. She was a good character. I feel bad, like, but they're based on how much I like them, right? We obviously had more screen time with her. Guys, I'm going to put Mary into the B tier. I'm sorry. I'm going to put Mary into the B tier. Top of B tier, right ahead of Tam. That's what we're going to do. There's a lot of B tier characters over here. But again, B is good. B is good. It's just A is really good and S is perfect. Okay? Mima. Ooh, do we have another S tier character? We might. We might. I'm going to put Mima onto the S tier. She made me laugh probably in the show more than every other character. Her comedic timing was perfect. I was interested in pretty well every story that she was involved in. I liked that she was, you know, Sheldon's comfort and offering advice, and there were a lot of times too where she was just making fun of George. Like, she made me laugh throughout the entire show consistently. Mima is an S tier character. Missy. Ooh, I really liked Missy too. I would go, and you know what, I might actually get into a tier list, because a tier list that did fairly well on my channel so far is ranking the actors from Breaking Bad and like how like great I think each actor is. I would actually say that Missy, whoever plays Missy, and I don't know the actor names, apologies guys, whoever played Missy might just be the best actor in the entire show. She played her part very, very well. But did I like the character? Yes. I didn't like her as much as time went on, but of course that's like getting into who Missy ended up developing to be, right? I don't want to put her into I'm going to put her into the A tier, okay? I'm going to put her right behind Joe. Dale was pretty funny too. I'm going to put her right behind Dale. She was a great character, interested in throughout the journey. Now, Paige. I don't know if this is going to be a hot take or not. Another situation, IRL, I wouldn't like her. I was very invested in her story, and I would have liked to see many more episodes with Paige and Sheldon. Whenever they got up to something weird, whenever it was emotional, like Paige, you know, having her family issues, it went from really funny to stupid to really serious and actually tugging at your heartstrings a little bit. I liked everything that she was a part of. And I think that she's an S tier character. I do. I don't know if that's going to be a hot take or not. I really, really liked pretty well every episode that Paige was a part of, and it was because of Paige. And I love when she was getting Sheldon into trouble too. She is an S tier character. I'm going to put her behind Mima. Now, Pastor Jeff. He's good. I think that he got better as the show went on. Like, the TV episode was hilarious to me. There's only one episode of the TV. Well, you guys gotta know what I'm talking about, but I like him, man. I like him. He had some great times. I like the little things where he's a little bit snarky, you know, where he was outside the video store like, oh, sign here if you love Jesus, you know, stuff like that. He made me laugh throughout the show, and he was actually like a decent character. I'm gonna put Pastor Jeff into the A tier. He brought some like low-key humor to the show. I'm gonna put him right behind Missy, okay? Now, the star of the show, young Sheldon. What can I say? It's Sheldon Cooper. It's a young version. And again, the actor plays him great. Ooh, is he a better actor than Missy? Man, we got to make this video, guys. We got to make this video. But he's the star of the show, but I don't like him the best. If you happen to watch my Big Bang Theory character tier list, Sheldon is somebody that I can personally relate to on some levels. Like, I'm not an absolute weirdo, but like, people being sick, you know, I'm a major germaphobe. I have my spot on the couch when I'm watching fights and things like that. So I actually relate to Sheldon from character to character, like, in some points. So I enjoy Sheldon more than your typical person. But while I loved Sheldon in the show, I loved him. I thought he was great. I didn't like him as much as the OG Sheldon. OG Sheldon is the best character in the Big Bang Theory universe, period. Okay? Young Sheldon, though, I liked Georgie more. And you know what's crazy? I'm going to put young Sheldon in the S tier in front of Paige. I was more invested in any story with Georgie. He had a perfect mixture of like great storytelling, character development, making me laugh, all of that. And I just realized we forgot Mandy. Crap, man! Oh! That's so upsetting. I just thought of Georgie. How can we forget Mandy? Oh my god, dude. You know what, Mandy? Here's my imaginary placement for Mandy, okay? Mandy is going to go into the B tier. She's okay. She's good. She's good. Again, another character that I would hate in real life, but you know what I mean. But anyways, we have this chick, whoever it is, Cheryl Hutchins. I don't even remember who that is. But we don't have Mandy? I went on the Young Sheldon fandom page. Maybe I just like missed one. Anyways, I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, Georgie had it all in the show, whether it was laughs, cries, things like that. Mima consistently made me laugh and had the same things. Sheldon is in third place for me. I'm comfortable with that ranking. I don't know if you guys would feel the same way. Again, I don't remember who the hell Cheryl Hutchins is. I don't know. She's going to go into the bottom of C tier. Obviously, if I don't remember her, I didn't hate her. So now we have Tom. Tom was a good friend, man. Like, he didn't have a ton of screen time. He was just another character. He was the principal. He had some good moments with George, Sheldon. He's going to go into the C tier as well. I'm going to put him right in front of Jana and Veronica. I actually don't remember too much about Veronica. I remember that she was, but maybe I'm remembering that wrong. I know she was partying and stuff like that, but was she like, you know, for a lack of a better term, the school toy? Was she like that, or was she just like a bad kid? I don't remember what it was, and I don't remember too much about her, but I remember like, I clearly remember thinking like, Georgie, seriously, man? Seriously? Come on. I didn't like her all that much. She was okay. Actually, I kind of disliked her, but I don't really remember why. I don't remember why. Guys, I'm going to put her at the bottom of C tier, man. I didn't hate her. But I'm just remembering, like, not liking her too much, okay? And then, of course, we have Wayne. Wayne's just a good guy, friend of George's. There wasn't any standout moments ever for him, but he was there, like, making the odd joke and stuff. He was a good character as well. I'm going to put him into the B tier. I'm going to put him right in between Billy and his mom. This is the official ranking for every character in Young Sheldon, with the best being Georgie, Mima, Sheldon, and Paige. Again, don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I would love to know what you guys think of it down below in the comments. And check out the ranking for the Big Bang Theory characters. You can check that out right here. The video did pretty well, guys. I would love to have you over there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.